Hello, everybody, and welcome to Picking the Lock, where I take popular names and faces from around our YouTube community, and I sit them down for an interview so you could get to know them a little bit better, or maybe get to know them for the first time. Today, I have a very special guest. This is Stealthabotte Studios. Plug your channel. Let us know where we can find you.
Hello, everyone. I am Stealthabotte, and I do Transformers, Marvel, and other kinds of videos here on YouTube. I'm primarily a stop-motion animator and video editor, but I do a lot of things in the community as well, like voice acting. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram at Stealthabotte, and on Facebook at Stealthabotte Studios on my Facebook page.
Nice.
I don't know
Very
what else to say.
nice. Okay. Any questions as we progress through the interview, anything that pops into your mind, ask them in the live chat. At the very end of the interview, we will go through all the questions in the live chat, and Stealthabotte here will answer. But first, we have a set list of questions that I will ask. But while we the chat's already blowing up with all of our best friends in the whole wide world. But before we do that, I will ask questions. But yeah, throughout the interview, please, any question you've got, fill it in the chat. We'll run through them at the very end. So, all right. My questions, my first one, is there any meaning behind your YouTube pseudonym, username, whatever you want to call it?
Well, kind of. The point of my username was combining my real last name, which is what everyone in my personal life always refers to me by. I combined that with the word stealth because I thought it would sound cool, and I kind of wanted my YouTube channel to be an extension of myself. I wanted it to be distinguishable from my personal life from what everyone in my real life knows me by. So it's kind of like its own identity on YouTube as a stop motion animator and video editor and voice actor. So yeah, that's what Stealthabotte.
Okay, cool. So it's an extension of your last name, but it's also a username. That's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Was that your first choice, or did you have something else planned?
No, that was my first choice.
And you got it. Dude, right on. All right, second question. How long have you been on YouTube?
Well, that's actually a funny story. I created my YouTube channel in June of 2013, but after I posted my first video, which was a really crappy channel intro, I reevaluated my life choices and decided to hold off from uploading anything else for about a year. I made a new YouTube channel trailer in July of 2014, and I started uploading ever since.
Cool. Cool. So how many, I might have missed it. How many years was that?
Well, I mean, I started in 2013. It's 2017 now, but because
So
I didn't
5.
do it for a whole year, about 4, maybe.
Okay, so
I don't
4
know, I'm
years.
bad at math. Yeah.
That seems to be the average. Most people are around 4 to 5 years. So that's pretty interesting that we all kind of started up at the same time, roughly. So very cool. All right. Next question. What caused you to get started on YouTube?
Well, ever since I was a little kid, I always loved movies and TV shows, and I always had Transformers since I was a little kid, and I'd always take my little digital camera and mess around with making videos with my figures. When I discovered stop motion on YouTube, I had my best friend who was also a Transformers fan and stop motion animator. He taught me how to stop motion myself, and I just got really into it, and I had cool ideas for stop motion videos I wanted to share with the rest of the world, so I decided to create a YouTube channel in order to do that.
Very nice. Let's just go straight into the next one because I feel like it segues well. What have you learned during all that time from getting started and doing stop motion from that early point? Because most people don't start with stop motion, to be honest.
Oh, I've learned quite a bit of stuff. I've learned a lot of editing tricks, like using digital transitions, how to add text, how to do a bunch of other fun little things with video editing softwares. I've learned how to use multiple video editing softwares and apps. I've learned how to add visual effects like explosions, gun flare, and all that stuff onto my videos. I've learned how to add voices, music, sound effects, how to do blue and green screen through an app and through other means. And I've learned how to use YouTube's video features a lot more. So I've learned a lot of the technical stuff, as well as the fact that I've learned how to meet and work with a bunch of people throughout our community all across the world. So I've learned quite a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love. It seems like you hit just about every facet of what could be learned, which is awesome to know. That
I still have a lot more to learn. There's so much
oh
more
yeah,
that I could possibly do.
yeah. There's always something for me personally. Always when I am. Sorry, I just got a text. I'm going to silence that. When I am, when I think I've learned something new, there's always something better around the corner that that I learned. So I think, yeah, absolutely, you're right. There's always something to learn, and then after that, something else. So yeah, cool. Oh, yeah. I do have an answer. I could guess the answer for this one, but I'm going to see if I was right. This next one. Have you noticed any significant changes in your content as you've grown?
A lot of them. I've uploaded a lot more recently than I had for a while. I've added things like an outro on each of my videos just to kind of showcase what else I've done throughout my YouTube career, voice acting on other people's channels, as well as other work that I've done. My videos themselves have evolved into more sophisticated projects. Every single video has like a story to it, has a bunch of details about camera angles, about little tricks I'm going to have to add in editing, sound effects, music, all of that good stuff, compared to the silent animations that I first started out doing. And I've also learned how to just talk to people throughout this community, how to kind of become friends with a bunch of different people, and how to really grow as a person with everyone else who's been doing this.
Yeah. Awesome. You went way more you went way more sincere than I noticed. You push more towards Marvel now than you did Transformers originally.
Oh yeah. Yes, I have done. How could I forget that? Yeah, I've done a lot more Marvel stuff because I became a Marvel fan because of doing YouTube voice work. I wouldn't have become a Marvel fan without being on YouTube. So I've done a lot of Marvel stuff as well as Transformers stuff. I might do DC and other things in the future. Well, only time will tell.
Well, hey, best of luck to you. It's good to keep diversifying. I definitely enjoy all the different stuff. So, right, my next question. Is there anything, looking back, that you would tell your younger self 4 years ago when you started making regular content? Is there anything you would tell yourself?
Well, I mean, I kind of have like two answers for this. I'm going to start with the less sincere one. Don't be an idiot and don't think you're like super cool when you have a lot to learn. And second of all, strive to do your best and to never lose hope when the odds are against you. I've always kind of second guessed everything that I've done. I've always felt kind of inferior to other people who are in this community because of my limitations as far as technology and as far as what I'm capable of doing. But at the end of the day, all I can really do is be myself and do what I can at the best level that I can. And I would tell my younger self to just keep pushing forward despite those limitations, despite those thoughts of not being good enough or being worthy enough to actually do what I do on YouTube.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's always good to have those types of mentalities and not get too. I'm sorry. These comments, y'all. These comments, y'all. You've got to quit. You're gonna make me bust out laughing in the middle of this. in the middle of his answers. This is so bad.
Oh my
Anyway.
God. I don't even want to know what they're saying.
Oh, well, you will at the very end.
Oh,
And I'm playing right back into it.
right.
Anyway, so yeah, that's good that you have those thought processes, because it's easy to get a big head, and I think that you're on the right track with keeping everything square. So my next question: are there any aspirations on your channel that you have yet to achieve?
See, there are like certain like milestones as far as like subscribers, viewers. I always want my channel to continue to grow because I hope that more and more people will eventually see what I do as well as what my friends do in this community. I also hope that I'll be able to continue improving on the work that I do, always making stuff as good as I possibly can despite my technological limitations. I hope that eventually I'll get some better equipment to film and edit with, some better software, maybe a better camera. And I also hope that, this is the big joke of my channel, I hope that I will eventually be able to get Transformers Rebels off the ground, because that keeps on not happening due to whatever reason. So that's probably the last big one.
Yeah. Film equipment, as always, you can never go wrong with new new equipment. So cool. Like, what about, do you have a subscriber number that that you would like to see?
I mean, it just makes me so happy every time I see like any subscribers come to my channel, because the fact that just anyone around the world would see what I do and actually appreciate what I do, that just makes me feel like what I'm doing is worth doing. So
Yeah.
numbers I would like to see are maybe 500, 1,000, even though I'm a really long way to go from that, but maybe eventually I'd love to see at least 1,000. I'd die happy.
Yeah. I personally have never, and I think we agree on this point, I personally have never been in it for the subscribers. I like what I do as a hobby, just for the heck of it. If no one watched it, I'd probably still be on here. But it's nice to check those numbers and see, like, oh yeah, people are liking this, So, subscriber counts are arbitrary, but if you hit a certain point, I feel like you're like, okay, I'm doing it, and I'm being a decent content creator, and people are liking this. But we're also in a really niche part of YouTube, so if you're not vlogging or playing Minecraft
or doing awful reaction videos to anything,
just where you stare at a screen, yeah. Anyway, that's another video all entirely. Dadgummit, I just read one of these comments and put the word in there.
Oh God, I can't wait to see those.
Some of these people, man. Obey Saint. I'm seeing him in here a lot. I have talked with him before, but it's been a while.
Who?
Obey Saint.
Oh.
I recognize him, but it's been a while. Anyway, my final question before we segue into this dumpster fire of audience questions segment. Is there anything, upcoming projects and development projects, that you would like to mention to plug?
Yeah. First of all, Transformers Rebels Episode 1 remastered. I'm still working on it, even though recently I had a really bad setback with my computer having a really big issue. I haven't been able to do any filming or editing or uploading really because of that. So that has been a setback I've dealt with, but I'm still trying to do Rebels Episode 1 remastered, as well as a couple of other individual projects. I have a stop motion recreation of the Daredevil intro coming soon from Netflix.
Oh, cool.
And I have a stop motion parody of a Broadway musical number with which I did a vocal cover of because I like to sing too. So that's a video coming out soon. And I'm going to plug a friend of mine here. All Hail Megatron 1000 is doing a stop motion contest on his channel, stop motion trailer. And right now I'm planning out something hopefully that I'll be able to submit for that contest. So that's stuff that you can expect to see in the future, hopefully.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's cool. If I had the skills to be in that stop motion contest, I would totally enter, but it kind of wouldn't be fair.
You've done stop motion before. You could probably do it.
Once, and then I had a project that I was working on that's just stalled out like nobody's business. So yeah, no. And it probably wouldn't be fair cuz Kyle and I are so close. I just wouldn't enter.
Well, he's not the one grading it.
Well, yeah, but I know Connor too, so
all right. Well,
so
I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, it's just A, I'm not good at stop motion. B, I know Kyle and Connor too well to where it's out of just like a respect for everybody else entering type deal. I'd be like, it's just probably not even worth it. So
I can respect that.
Because people could be like, you're cheating. Cheating.
You sound like every single beginner
that's
in all of this community.
If YouTube comments had a voice, that's what it would sound like.
Like this, comment, and subscribe to my channel. 10,000 likes.
All right. I think that's an appropriate segue into the audience comments.
I don't think we could segue.
All right, they start out.
Let's start at the beginning.
They start out pretty chill, and then they get a little intense.
All right.
Obey Saint wants to know, what's the difference between boil and broil?
Boil and broil?
I'm going to look it up.
I don't know what that question is asking for.
Obey Saint, do you not know what Google is? I literally am doing that right now.
Yeah, I don't exactly know how to answer that.
Boiled, by definition, is cooking in hot water. Broil, by definition, is cooking by radiant heat. So, like, under a grill.
Okay.
Yay.
I thought you said that the first couple of comments were chill. I didn't.
I mean, that one's pretty chill, considering all the other stuff that's going on.
Oh, God. What else is there?
Do we think that Machine Wars is canon? Or Beast Wars and Beast Machines or Beast Wars? Do we think that that's canon?
Canon to what? Like just Transformers in general?
Yeah.
I'd say so. I mean, I personally am not a fan of Beast Machines just because I prefer Truck over Monkey. That's just me. I know that there are a lot of people who do generally like Beast Wars and Beast Machines. They are technically part of the Transformers universe. They still are Transformers. They're just different.
Yeah.
If Robots in Disguise in 2015 has Beast Formers, then Beast Machines and Beast Wars can also fit into canon as a Transformers.
Yeah, they explained it pretty well. They are descendants of the Autobots and the Decepticons from the very distant future where Cybertron has been repopulated after the Great War. So they're the descendants, and they travel back in time to before the Earth War is what we'll call it. And that's why they're beasts. So it makes sense in the whole scheme of things. I like the oh, hey, Kyle's here. Kyle is a moderator in the chat, so that's good.
Oh, man.
But yeah.
Okay.
I think they explained it really well. Yes, it is canon, and they did it in such a way to where it can be without being a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, then our next question is Spooky wants to know, can he have $5?
I'm broke.
Rank Killer wants to know if you'll pursue animation as a career.
I'm not sure. I when I started my YouTube channel, I wanted to eventually become some kind of filmmaker or somewhere in the movie or TV industry. I don't know if I'm going to become an animator, but I want to do something involving video making or video production of some sort.
Nice. Where's Rebels?
Who asked that?
I think it was Spooky. They're going so fast. The comments are like disappearing.
That's shocking. I didn't expect that. But Transformers Rebels, I'm still working on it. Like I said, I had a major setback with my computer not working. Otherwise, I would have been editing that and the other video that I have been working on recently. I promise you guys that I'm doing the best that I can with trying to do as much as I can. But I still have some other things left to do. I have a couple more scenes to edit entirely. I have another scene to film. And I haven't done the sound effects and music on the scene that I have in the works right now. It will hopefully be out sometime this year. That's all I can say.
All right. Rank Killer wants to know, did we oil up our circuits before the interview?
I don't know what that means, so
I mean, I did.
Really what does
I mean, that's what's keeping my hair up is just motor oil. I just go out to the Mustang, just dip my finger in.
That's what it is?
Yeah, just dip my. It's really easy. I'll show you guys how I do it. Right. So I'll go out to the Mustang, pop the hood, dip my finger in the oil thing, and then I just run it through my hair, and it smells awful. But you know what? You can't argue with the results. I mean, it just holds. Like, look at that. I mean, it's fantastic.
Get rid of this set review. Leave it all natural.
That's how God intended it. All right. Rank Killer also wants to know, are we upset that Transformers is not yet a gender? That's the reaction I was hoping to get from you.
I have no comment on this. I'm going to offend someone. I don't know.
I don't care who I offend. I'm not upset.
I don't exactly think that Transformers should be involved in like that kind of social circumstances or politics or whatever you want to call it. I just think that it's one of those things that it's a medium that allows you to escape from reality a little bit. So I'd rather not have it dip into reality any more than it needs. So that's what I'm going with.
My answer is there are two genders. Look at genetics as a whole. Transformers is not male nor female. I don't care who I offend. Let's keep going. All right. Rank Killer wants to know if we ever eat Transformers because we are aggressive cannibals.
No.
Okay. That's my answer as well. J-Dog wants to know, do we get hard when you hear ice cream truck music?
No.
Me neither. And then Rank Killer ran off that and said, do we get excited at the sight of big cell towers?
No.
Okay. They want to know if it's okay to add this to their 2017 cringe compilation. Absolutely. He's gone away. Where'd he go? All by myself. I don't know what to do with myself now. I'm lonely.
I'm sorry. I'm back.
There we go. Okay.
I'm sorry. What was the next question?
A lot of people are... Oh, wait, no. Obey Sate wants to know, what's your favorite part of a turkey?
I don't freaking know.
Dude, the drumstick,
Turkey
man.
leg?
The drumstick.
Turkey leg? All right, you know what? I don't eat turkey all that much. I could quite frankly not give a collective shit.
Then we got a lot of, we love you, Mike. Mike is the OG Transformer. They want to know if we're Call of Duty athletes.
No.
That is an oxymoron. Call of Duty and athlete can't be in the same sentence.
Who submitted those comments? I want to know.
Rank Killer, J Dog. Yeah, those two played off each other for a while. And he wants to know what's our IRL kill to death ratio. He says his is 12-0. Mine's 4-1.
I don't play.
I've died once in real life, and I'm back. Surprise. Oh, Webnab. I'm gonna censor this, but I'm gonna ask it the question, but I'm gonna censor the words. Would you rather have coitus with Optimus Prime or Bumblebee?
These people freaking.
I don't know, but I said I'd ask the audience questions, and I am. I'm fulfilling my.
Asking these stupid questions because, quite frankly, I'm a human, and I imagine that it would hurt really freaking bad if you did anything of that sort with a metallic giant being, regardless of if it's Optimus Prime or Bumblebee. So I'm not gonna freaking answer that. I want you to go back, reevaluate your life choices, and then come back with some decent questions to ask. Thank you. PSA from Stealthabotte.
That's right. All right. Spooky wants to know, are you in love with Daredevil?
It depends. I love Daredevil as a show. I love Daredevil as a character. He's definitely my favorite Marvel character overall. And I think his Netflix series is my favorite part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. No, I'm not in love with Matt Murdock or Daredevil himself because I don't think he actually exists. If he did, I would love to meet him.
There you go.
But I don't love in that way that you'd be implying. Next question.
MK wants to know, what's your favorite color?
Blue. Blue's probably my favorite color, even though I do like red, black, silver. I like a lot of colors.
I mean, hey.
But yeah, blue's my.
Why limit yourself to one?
Exactly.
Obey Saint, and I'm not sure if this is for me or not. Would you ever considering disabling the comment section?
Well, I mean,
so I'll let you answer that first.
Well, on my videos, it depends on the video that I'm uploading. Usually I don't, but if it's something that's a little more sensitive and I don't want anyone to be offended and I don't want myself to be offended, in that event, I would maybe turn off the comments. Yeah. But usually, no. You have the right to speak your mind after watching content on YouTube. In my opinion.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Unless it's like god awful, maybe I would shut them down. But I don't know. Do you and J Dog go to school together? Like, that's my question.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Maybe you should give him a high five for me. Then don't give him a high five. Rank Killer wants to know if we can help him find a transgender bathtub. Any bathtub can be a transgender bathtub. Just go to Lowe's and buy you one. There we go.
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that.
Here's a legit. Spooky D-Man wants to know, has there been a stunt you've always wanted to do in stop motion but haven't yet been able to do it?
Oh, that's a really good question, actually. There are a lot of stunts that I do in stop motion. I've always wanted to do like a 360-degree shot, like the camera goes all the way around a character. It would be really difficult to pull that off. And also, just doing general flips in the air. Other interesting, like a slow-mo Neo shot from the Matrix. Yeah. There are a bunch of little things that I love to do.
Now, do you use green screen?
I do use green screen and blue screen, but the blue screen and green screen that I'm limited to is very limited. I can only have images for backgrounds. I can't use videos for backgrounds. And the quality isn't super good, but it's the best that I have.
I've seen people use Tamashii stages and they paint them that matte green color, and then you can Photoshop them right out. And so that's a good way to do flips and aerial shots.
Yeah, I don't have Photoshop.
Wow. Okay. These awful ones, because we've already asked enough trash ones.
I'd agree with that decision.
Do you ever treat your Transformers toys as small children?
No. I mean, there are some
me neither.
Transformers that I take a little bit more care of when I'm filming or editing or transporting them because they're older or because I need them and I can't afford to have them break. But no, I don't treat them like living beings.
Yeah.
That's where I can answer that question.
Who do you like more? MK, Spooky D-Man, Cool Alright, or Kyle?
Why are you making me choose?
Hey, they're asking these questions.
All right. Well, first of all, let me say that I like all of you guys, and I'm friends with each of you. But I think that I really don't. I really think that I can't exactly pick between you because you're all good in your own way. So I'm just gonna leave that with I can't pick one of you. Although I will say that each of you has contributed something to how I've grown as an animator.
Yeah. That's way to dodge the bullet there, pal.
I didn't want to take that.
J-Dog, this is for me, but I'm going to read it because it makes me laugh. J-Dog says, you drive a Mustang? Your dick must be huge! No, actually, it's very small, and I have a lot of self-confidence problems about it. That's why I bought the Mustang, because whenever I run people over and their blood splatters all over the front of my vehicle, it makes me feel better about my small manhood.
You're gonna regret ever saying that.
MK said, I'm going to complain about Lockbot to my Tumblr blog. He offended me. Sorry, MK. You can complain all you want.
I think that the more offensive thing is the fact that you.
Righteous and I wants to know, do you write Transformers fanfics?
I don't even know if I should give this an answer because
I mean, technically, if you write a series, it is a fanfic. I mean, it doesn't have to be dirty to be a fanfic.
Basics of fan fiction is writing a fan-made fictional story about another like medium of characters or stories or anything franchise related. So at the very basic definition, yes. But at the same time, what I'm doing is taking a story involving characters from an already existing franchise and making it original to things that I would like to see in a Transformers story or in a Marvel story or whatever franchise I'm working with. I'm basically taking those characters and making my own story and creating that story using stop motion as my visual method of pulling it off.
Exactly.
Essentially, yes.
Spooky D-Man asks. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go. It's all right.
Spooky D-Man asks, who likes Wendy's, dude? I love Wendy's, okay?
I love Wendy's.
Dude, Wendy's is the greatest. Okay.
All right. That was fun.
MK wants to know, have you ever done a backflip? He wants to know this because Cool Alright is too lazy to do one.
No, I haven't ever done a backflip. I've tried and it hasn't ended well. So I've never.
But at least you tried. Cool Alright won't even try. Loser.
I'm not going to comment on whether that is obvious either way.
J-Dog wants to know, is The Great Gatsby your favorite novel?
Who asked this question?
J-Dog. Let me guess. Y'all are reading that in school right now.
Well, I already read it. No, Great Gatsby is not my favorite novel.
I didn't really like it either.
Imagination. I kind of thought it was a pretty weak story, and the narration was really overdone. So no, I'm not. Great Gatsby. It's not my favorite book by any stretch.
Yeah, I read it. I didn't read it in high school, but they had me read it here in college a couple years ago, and I was not a fan. I didn't think it was good at all.
Yeah.
Maybe people will be like, "You're too dumb to understand all the symbolism." No, I'm not. It's just a dumb book.
Usually symbolism can be clearly seen, but that just seems like a story of failed love and ignorance, and it's like a love letter to that time period, and that's about it.
Yeah. And then I'm going to skip all these sex questions. Sorry. Like, I'm not asking these. I'm not asking these sex questions.
It kind of disappoints me, the fact that there are so many of them.
Does George Michael's classic Last Christmas mean anything to you?
Who would submit that question? As if I
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away.
Yeah, I love that song. It's very funny.
It's pretty good, but a gay guy sang it. So, and we'll end on this comment. This will be the last one. This is all hail Megatron. He asked a legitimate question. Do both of you, me and you, have an interest in working on a short film with your boy here? Yes, Kyle. I will work on a short film with you. You know that. You know that. Anything.
Are there any other questions that are legitimate that are pouring in, or no?
J-Dog wants to know, did you vote for Trump? Yes, I voted for Donald Trump.
I'm not bringing politics into this.
Stealth can't vote. He's not old enough.
Even if I could, I wouldn't tell you.
After the fact, like, I'm not going to tell anybody who I'm voting for before, but now that it's after the fact, whatever. Do you approve of U.S. airstrikes in Syria? Of unprovoked attacks, but the fact that they're chemical attacking themselves over there, like, that's not cool. Like, in response to that, something that broke the Geneva Convention that goes against the UN, yeah, I think it's an appropriate response. But, like, just to do it, like, for the heck of it, no, don't do it. So, yep.
Are there any other questions about me as Stealthabotte and what I do here on YouTube? Anything like that?
No. Now a bunch of political comments are flowing in. I'll just answer those in the chat. We won't ask those.
All right, that's fine.
But yeah, there's nothing else. Cool. Go ahead and wrap this up here. For watching, I'm gonna allow Stealth to plug his channel again, and we'll get ready to end this.
Before I do that, I just want to say I'm a little disappointed at the comments from this interview, because I was expecting a little more like legitimate questions about politics and everything else that was really random and stupid that was asked. But I did really enjoy having this interview with you, Hunter, and I really enjoyed. I was really honored to have done this and talked about my channel a little bit more. I'm Stealthabotte. I do Transformers, Marvel, and other kinds of videos on my channel, like stop motion, animation, short films, and voice acting here on YouTube. You can subscribe to me on my YouTube channel at Stealthabotte. You can follow me on Instagram at Stealthabotte. You can like my Facebook page, Stealthabotte Studios. Stay tuned for more stuff coming soon.
Very nice, very nice. All right. Thank you all for watching. The comments got awful. You should all be ashamed of yourself. Some of them made me laugh. Some of them did not. And they're still going. So yeah, next interview, I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure Spooky and Mark were up for the spot. It just depends on who asked me first and who can make the spot first. I'll have to announce the slot later, though. We'll see. But I've got enough people interested in the next interview, but it might not be 3 weeks from now. It might be 2 weeks from now. So we'll do another interview. These are going to keep going. As long as I got people to interview, we're going to keep doing these every Saturday if necessary.
Do interviews of people who have already done interviews. If there's been
I probably won't re-interview people unless something changes in the formula.
I would kill for a 2.0 questions reel. That's why.
Yeah. Cool. So that's our next interview. I'll let everybody know on my Facebook page. Go like my Facebook page. Subscribe to lockbotCRM. Like the lockbotCRM Facebook page. You get exclusive early access in some spots, but you get a heads up on what's going on the channel over there before anybody else. So go over there and you'll figure it all out. So cool. I'll let everybody know about those things. So cool. Well, that's it. I'm going to sign off. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate the views. And even though the comments were awful, this is the most audience interaction I've had so far. Let's do it again next time and not be so degenerate. Thanks, Stealth. I'll let you sign off and one more time and we'll end this.
All right. Thank you for having me. This has been Stealthabotte.
Thank you, guys.
Insert something.
We'll see you later.